What is good, people? Quackers TV here. This is going to be kind of a bit of a more chilled out video. I'm just going to throw some Eurotrip gameplay probably on top of this, to be honest. And if I'm right, the first game especially is one you're not going to want to miss. So I know sometimes you might just put me on in the background. Not particularly sure why, because my voice is incredibly grating. But if you do, I rate you. But on to the points of discussion here. Obviously, I was meant to live stream on Monday. Not only did I not live stream then, I've kind of been MIA, KIA, AFK, whatever you want to call it, for the last 4 or 5 days. Just kind of wanted to clear up why. It's not the most pleasant reason. And then kind of just update you on kind of where this channel's headed and what the kind of plans are for the next couple of weeks. So first of all, why didn't I live stream on Monday? Basically, Friday night, you probably don't know this, but my dog is a yippy little fuck who gets very noisy. And it started about 9 and ended about midnight. He wasn't with me, but he was barking for a very long time. So obviously, being the caring individual I am, I went to check on him. And he was barking at a blank wall. He's a smart dog, you know, he's a smart dog. So being the caring individual I am, I decided to bend down to try and like move him away, just kind of get him away from the wall, you know, it's a very scary wall, protect him from the wall. And I felt a disgusting shock up my back as I bent down to pick him up. The shock was kind of one thing, you know, nearly blacked out on the way back to our room with pain, but you know, that's just kind of comes with the process. So, obviously, I went to sleep that night in a lot of pain, like back pain's awful for any of you who've ever felt it. And I woke up not being able to move my legs properly. So that was fun. Obviously, it's nothing to seriously worry about, that basically just means I've probably trapped a nerve in my lower back very badly. But to put it into perspective, it took me 25 minutes to move a laptop charger, a charger and a laptop into a room with a higher bed so it would be easy for me to get off. 25 minutes for me to move a laptop into a room next to my own. That's how bad this pain was. Obviously, that kind of made it awkward to record anything because I doubt you're going to want to hear me going, ah. I mean, especially considering most of you probably are weirdos who listen to me without headphones, and believe me, I don't think you want your parents to be fair, you're a brave man if you listen to me without headphones anyway, because my god, I am a vulgar little bastard, aren't I? A little 6'3" bastard, had to get that in there for my own ego, thank you very much. Yeah, so basically, I've been to the GP, I got some very good painkillers. Thankfully, the back pain has kind of worn out now. It's still obviously there, but it's more kind of feels like I've got a cement brick in my lower back than me being scared I'm not going to be able to walk again. Obviously not the greatest experience. I do want to offer my apologies to those of you who are looking forward to the live stream, because honestly I feel awful that I don't just feel awful that I didn't do it. It's the fact there's no real way for me to kind of make it clear, like there's no contact message I can put out to all of you to kind of say this has been postponed. Because half of you don't have Twitter, half of you don't have Discord, and then YouTube, I think you need like 1,000 subs or something to actually put out like channel messages, which personally I think is really stupid. But you know, there's not much I can really do. I'll start the Quackers revolution with you lads in the crew one day, but you know, today is not that day, unfortunately. So, with the stream, obviously I've got big plans to do it, but my back's still not great, so basically if I sit down, lay down or stand up for more than half an hour at a time, I get an incredible cramping pain in my lower back. Basically, I'm learning what it feels like to be an 80-year-old man. And as someone who doesn't look after their body, who throws themselves about when he plays football, it's not going to be fun when I'm an 80-year-old man, so you know, at least I've been forewarned. God, I'm great going on tangents. Obviously this isn't a woe is me like video, because obviously it gets a lot worse. I'm gonna be perfectly fine because I'm a robot, you know. I heal. It's what I do. But I more just wanted to apologise to those of you who I feel like I let down personally. And also moving on, I kind of wanted to update you on series I kind of have planned for this channel, what I might be uploading soon, what might be going on, because you know Eurotrip's ending, so some new saves might have to take its place, you know. But first, I just want to make a point, because in that fit of horrendous pain, I couldn't sleep one night. So I put on the USA-Mexico game. And I shit you not, one of the commentators said winning the game would send a message to the American soccer universe. And I know this isn't very relevant to what the main points of this video, but I really need to speak about this. He legitimately said the American soccer universe. I'm sorry, but what sort of WWE John Cena tomfoolery are they trying to turn football into? I half expected The Undertaker Thunderbolt to hit the floor, Landon Donovan to appear, and then rock bottom their goalkeeper so that Clint Dempsey, whose entrance music had magically just appeared, could tap home a goal. Look, I'm not going to at Americans about football too much, because it's not the people's fault. They're commentators though. They make me look like a actual human with a coherent speech and thoughts and emotions. Not every single statement has to be turned up by 100. And yes, I am a massive hypocrite for saying that. But seriously, they made me sound like I could speak English. They literally achieved what my parents and every teacher I've ever had couldn't. So Taylor Twellman, Stuart Holden, congrats on that, lads. Also like to point out one more thing about this commentary, because genuinely it was hideous. It was genuinely like watching me commentate on my own videos, and your struggle to get worse than that, I get it. It's very hard to get worse than that, but you know, just bear with me. He stole my fucking catchphrase. The guy scored, and he legitimately said, without any hint of like, this is just a joke, I'm saying this as banter, he said, "We scored, we won because of our heart, determination, passion and character, our drive to win." And he fully meant it. And I was genuinely offended on a personal level at the level of effort he put in to ruin the joke I say sarcastically when I score one goal in a 5-1 loss. So fuck you, Mr. Commentator Man. I genuinely despise you. I'm on opiates right now because I'm in that much pain, and you still hurt my soul more than my back could ever hurt my body. And I generally at one point was getting disgusting jolts up my entire arms and legs just by trying to roll over onto my other side. That is how much you've ruined my entire life, Taylor Twellman, so fuck you. Anyway, moving on to the good bits, the parts you've been waiting for. What are the upcoming series? Obviously Eurotrip is coming to an end. Obviously a cutie story will return. It's on postponement. There were some production issues, you know. Coronavirus, it gets in the way. It's a big production, you know. Lots go into it, you know. You got to fly Cutie out to LA. You got to get Cutie back to Benfica or Lisbon to play. He might have moved clubs at one point or another, so he might be playing for something different come January because those pricks refuse to not play me at centre mid. A lot goes into it, you know. So obviously a Cutie story is going to be coming back, but some more upcoming series for you boys and girls to look forward to. The Stoke Brexit means Brexit project, the Lord of the Stoke, Return of the Orcs. I am going to be trying to win everything with Stoke, playing some good old fashioned oofball, getting up 'em, boys and girls. Believe me, long throw-ins, corner kicks, Ludvika Jorke, Sasa Kalasa Godzilla bitch, up front banging in the headers. It will have it all, I promise you. The next rivalry rebuild will be a special Midlands rivalry rebuild. Will it be Aston Villa? No. Will it be Birmingham? No. Will it be West Brom? No. Will it be Wolves? No. It will be all fucking 4 of them. We're going to have a rebuild tournament using the 4 biggest teams in the Midlands. We are going to see, will Villa without Grealish survive? Will Birmingham without the legendary figure of their club Jude Bellingham survive? Will Wolves without Nuno Espirito, Portuguese Jesus looking Santo survive? Probably, because they'll have me instead. And I've forgotten, it's West Brom. Can they survive without Big Fat Sam? Is Quackers the big fat Englishman they truly need? Not just that, we're going to have some Sea of Thieves gameplay with my boys. You're going to hear some voices that aren't just my own, and I'm sure you're buzzing for it. I'm going to be rating clubs, transfer windows, because I am the football expert. Potentially some FM rebuilds, I don't know yet. I'm kind of still trying to figure that one out. We're going to be rebuilding. This is a special, it's going to come quite a bit later, because believe me, having recorded some of these retro rebuilds, by fuck, I can see why I was a PES fanboy growing up, because old FIFA is so bad. I can't put into perspective how genuinely mind-blowing awful the fact that I have to change player with the X button instead of L1 is. You used to have to change player with the pass button. Just imagine how stupid that could get. Especially when there is a button delay or an input delay. That means sometimes you have changed player. I just want to change my centre back, change my centre back, change my centre back. No, now he's passed it 50 yards to someone on the other team for on goal. It was bad, boys and girls. That's going to come later, especially because you can't calendar sim, so it takes about 6 to 8 hours to rebuild one. And they didn't use actual money, they used a point system for transfers, which was interesting. Bit stupid, to be honest. But that's also coming. I'm also going to be previewing every team in the Prem, seeing my predictions, who I think is going to come out on top. But boys and girls, as the gameplay is coming to an end, I hope you enjoyed it. Also, if you have any ideas of videos you want to see, let me know down below, because I'm always open to suggestions. Don't you worry, boys and girls, I am going to be going away for a week starting this Friday, but I'm doing my best to have uploads scheduled. I'm going to be getting my scan back from the doctor soon too, so I'll keep you updated. Peace.